Noodle. How you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Oh, a bit hungry, but you know how it is.
User joined your
You've been
channel.
working hard.
And Shark's in here as well, and he's muted. He's what the hell?
Good.
Oh
Fuck
God.
off this interview.
Get out of here, Jordan. Shit.
User joined your channel.
Robo.
Fuck off.
Your channel was edited.
Holy
User
shit.
was moved out of your
No.
channel. Was moved out
Everyone's
of your
following
channel.
us. Goodness me.
Oh my, it's because of you, Noodle. They just want to get close to you, mate.
Well, did you say how many spectators I had in the game?
No. Should I have?
There was a lot of spectators.
Oh,
I
okay,
was
very
feeling
good.
under the pump.
Oh, fair enough. All right,
Well,
so
you played very, very well.
I think you
Thank
played bloody
Robo.
well.
The
Right.
first two games went terribly, I have to say. Like, I just had no idea what was going
Oh,
on.
let's not jump the gun. Let's go through it game by game, shall we?
Okay, they do want me to play in a team game, so we do have to keep it reasonably brief.
No, they can fuck off. This is way more important.
Okay.
This is the big leagues.
Take
Okay.
precedence over everything.
Much more
Alright.
important. Did someone say turn up Noodle? She's fucking deafening me. Jesus Christ.
You have questions, or do you just,
Oh, we'll just go nuts. All right, so game one, blind random. Can't even remember what the map was, to be honest. It was just that long ago.
It was that one with the ice in the middle. What's it
Oh,
called?
Ghost Lake.
That one.
Well, you better Ghost Lake. That was always
I
fun.
got my ball stolen twice. That.
Yeah, no,
twice.
we noticed that.
Okay, good. I noticed too.
Yeah, all right. So, talk us through what you were feeling when that happened, Noodle. Were you feeling a little bit hard done by?
Well, I mean, I don't decide to rage quit because I get my ball stolen. That's all part of the game. I was a little bit disappointed because that obviously meant I was a bit behind on the food, but that's all good. These things happen.
Fair enough. Robo and I were under the impression that you don't really have too much of a build order, so losing a ball wasn't going to affect you too much.
I do sort of have a build order. I don't know what I was trying to do. Oh, I stuffed up my build order on that first game. I was going to do my archers, and then it just, I don't know, it went really wrong. I forgot to put my barracks up.
Yeah, we noticed that your barracks was quite late, and then your archery range was somewhat delayed.
Yes.
You weren't on gold for a while.
Yeah,
No,
that was
no,
really
so
strong. You've got
that
to,
was-
I've got to learn that build from you, the one archer rush. It seems really effective.
So I do have a build order for archers, and
Uh-huh.
it does usually go okay, but I actually have to follow that build order. I've
Yeah.
discovered.
No, that makes a
For it to
that
work.
makes a total amount of sense. I totally
User
get that.
joined your channel.
See, I'm like, passing on all these handy tips to all the viewers out there.
hmm
Follow your build orders.
No, fair enough. All right. So you went in the second
One
game.
archer.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. We can skip to the second game. We can keep
Okay.
talking about that loss if you like.
Move on to the next loss.
Totally up to you. Yeah, the next loss. So loser of game one. So this is your home map, Noodle.
Well, to be fair, I only actually realised I needed to pick a home map today.
That's totally
so
fine.
I sort of went, I'm going to have to pick a map.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't really have a favourite map. 1v1s. I've only ever really done Arabia, a couple of arena games and 1v1s, and I'm like, well, I do love Land Nomad, so
Yeah.
Land Nomad it can be.
Yeah, Robo and I were discussing that, and he thought because we've oh well, I mean Robo's played more games with you, but every now and again, I'll tune into your high quality streams,
Oh,
and I'll see that
fantastic.
you're quite fond of your wee boom, aren't you? You don't like the early aggression so much. You like to have a bit of a boom and then
Well,
come
I
into the
do
late
like
game.
a bit of a boom. I've got to
Yep.
play to my strengths. I do have better late game.
Yep, absolutely.
Than early
User was
aggression,
moved
so
out of your channel.
and Land Nomad suits that, I think.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we were thinking that either an arena or potentially a nomad one was going to be a pick.
Black Forest.
Maybe even Black Forest. That was Octagon. He was trolling, I think. But
You never know. Like it does suit.
yeah, no, it absolutely suits Noodle's
It's
playstyle.
true.
But
I
she,
might actually try a Black Forest for my, next round or
your
whatever
next
it's
set of
called.
games. No, fair enough.
Don't spoil it for the opponents the next
Oh, I might
rounds.
not. I might go Land Nomad again. You never know.
No, fair enough. So talk us through what happened in that nomad game because I think the racism started a little bit early in game one, but you seem to like bringing out the Asianness in you and walling the shit out of everything you could find.
I love walling. You know me, Maddie.
There were many
Um,
walls.
Actually, can we just go back to game one?
Oh,
I was
yeah,
really
sure.
proud
I thought
of
you
the
had to go, but that's
Chinese and
fine
not
as well.
Building 2 houses at the start and being short of wood.
Yeah.
So that was winning for me.
No, that was very strong. I didn't notice that, but I'm proud of you
It
in
doesn't-
hindsight.
It doesn't always happen when I'm Chinese. I sometimes forget.
No, fair
Um,
enough.
But moving right along to game 2, what was the question again?
What was your strategy exactly? Did you know that that
No.
Rylo was going to be going pretty heavy into Knights, going 1 TC? Because you both
I-
chucked up 2 stables, but
I didn't think he was going to be going that heavy into Knights, but I sort of stuffed up a bit and I didn't have enough food production. So I think I got up to castle early. I had my, bloodlines, had my 2 stables up, and I'm like, shit, I've got no farms and I've got no food.
yeah, we were almost saying that you had been watching Lawrence's games from last night when he played Nomad against Flatch, and Flatch was just going pretty heavy into Knights, and he was like, I'm just going to boom this out and see what happens, and he died. So it's almost as if you were taking a leaf out of his book
He
there.
took a long time to die. Like, he'd lose a TC and he'd build a new one somewhere else.
Actually, that
and
is
then
true,
lose-
yeah.
Build another TC.
Mm.
Forever.
Yeah, exactly. So what was the thought process behind not going camels, Noodle?
I actually didn't even think of camels until I finished the game, and I jumped into TeamSpeak to say hello to everyone, and everyone was yelling at me, why didn't you have camels? I'm like, this would have been helpful information, a little while ago.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Because you had the one monastery, one monk at a time, which is always really
I
bad
know,
against that many
that's
knights.
I could have just gone camels,
Yeah,
they'd create faster. Oh.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to game 3 because this is the one that Robo and I were screaming in complete and utter glee and joy at you. Arabia, Rylo's home map. What were you thinking going into this? Because he had showed in the past couple of games that he's very good at being aggressive. His economy management is pretty on point. What were you thinking going into it?
Well, what was I thinking? I was thinking that I was probably in trouble, but I really needed to actually win this one. Otherwise, I'd be losing 3-0.
Yeah.
So I was a bit disappointed after losing my Nomad because it's, my home map.
It was,
favourite
yeah, of
map
course,
style
yep.
as well. But, I went out, I sat down, I gave myself a little pep talk, and I was ready to play when I came back inside.
Very good, because it was hidden Civ pick, and you went for Huns. And did you check the Civ when you got into the game? Did you check his Civ?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you saw Aztecs, and you were expecting a drush.
Aztecs, I was definitely expecting a drush.
What did you think of your map? Because Robo and I, we got a little bit excited about your map, especially since we'd seen how well you like to wall already.
Yes,
And were you pretty excited to see your map
I was
after you
very
scouted?
excited to see my map,
Yeah.
and knowing, expecting the drush to come as well. I did realise that it was going to be quite easy to
Yeah.
wall up.
Yeah.
I was conscious to make sure I got my walls up before the drush arrived, which I did. Just.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He did really, really well. And he kind of set himself back a wee bit too, because Robo on point, as Ev was pointing out, that Rylo was housed for quite a bit, and his barracks was up late, and his Drosh was over there just much too late for him to be able to do anything, and that definitely set him back.
Yes.
And your scouts, holy shit, were you efficient and effective with your scouts? Oh my god!
I
Going-
do know at least
So
this
many
proves
kills.
I know at least one build order.
Yeah, it was. I was so happy. Oh my god, when you went straight for the deer and picked off. Was it 4 vills in the end over there, Robo? Or was it only 3 in the end? I can't
I
remember.
think it was just the 3, but
Was it
then
3?
they went
Yeah.
to the woodline and got some, and then they went to the gold.
Yeah.
It was just
Oh, man.
falling down everywhere.
Yeah, it was
Well,
crazy.
I still had scouts alive by the time I'd gone to castle and got bloodlines and
Yep.
armor
+1,
research,
yeah.
first armor research, yeah.
Yeah. Were you always going to be going knights in castle, or were you thinking, hey, I might switch into cav arch?
Well, I was conscious that he'd be considering making eagles as
Okay.
Aztecs, so
Okay.
I didn't really want to go cavalry archers. So yes, I guess I would. Well, before I knew what his civ was, I was thinking I was going to go scouts into cavalry archers or crossbows. As soon as I saw his Aztecs, I decided knights would be a better option.
Yeah, fair enough. Because we saw you heading over to gold in a pretty decent time. Your farm eco was just on point. And I was thinking, maybe she's going to go archers and then no archery range. So you clicked up to the castle edge. I think even when you're on your way to castle, you still had more villages than Rylo. So you were in such a strong position. And the knights just completely wrecked him.
Yes, I concur.
Yeah, I think you did. That was a really, really strong game. So we'll move on to game 4 then. the final game. So Arena, and this was again your pick, wasn't it?
It was my
Yeah, it
pick,
Was your
yes.
pick. Yep. So this is what Robo was thinking after your. I think this is when you said, "Yeah, I have 2 minutes," and it was like half an hour later. Oh, I'll come back and play now. It's fine.
Sorry.
No,
guys.
so that's fine. We're having a good discussion about religion. It's fantastic. Yeah. So why Arena? Was it for the boom strategy or the boom aspect of it as well?
Look, really, I looked at all of those maps and gone, shit, I've practiced on none of these. I have done 1v1s on like maybe 3 times on Arena and been
Uh-huh.
told that I really suck.
Yeah.
On
Oh,
Arena,
Jesus.
1v1s.
Yeah.
That's Braids told me that. Thanks,
Yeah.
Braids, if you're listening.
Well, Brady can't talk. He rage quit because he lost 2-0.
Okay, well, Braids, be
Spoilers.
quiet.
Sorry, I ruined the spoilers.
Yeah,
but
good one, man.
Yeah, you can't really say anything.
I did hear this last night, yes, about
Yeah.
the rage quit.
Yeah.
And also, you know, the only one I thought I considered was I actually considered Rivers. I considered Nomad. What about maybe doing a water map, because I've been watching Robo's video on galley rushing.
Yeah.
But I hadn't finished. I hadn't practiced it, so I'm
yeah.
just like whatever. Go
Yeah,
Arena.
Arena, fair enough. And again, hidden civ pick. And you went for Goths. Why Goths?
Well, I noticed that Rylo really likes archers, so I thought
Oh.
that he would go an archer civ.
Uh-huh. So you thought, hey, I'm going to go for the perfect counter. And then, okay, Robo is very, very well versed in this game. I like to think that I know at least a little bit, but both of us were sitting there, A, scratching our heads, B, saying what the fuck, and then C, having a wee chuckle to ourselves. Can you talk us through what your decisions were for your army composition?
Well, I thought that I
If
needed
you-
to have
if you feel like it, I mean.
the
The plumes, good idea. Yep, the
No,
plumes. No, yeah, the plumes. Well, that's what he was making.
The eagles.
Yeah, okay. Was this the eagles that
I
you
have been
hadn't
told
seen?
since then that Huskars are quite effective against eagles.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
But that's
I feel like I really probably should have won that game if I had the civilization
advantage.
advantage, and I
Yep.
was quite conscious that I thought, you know, if I actually played half decent,
Mhm.
that he would have to be quite aggressive
Yep.
before I had a chance to boom and start getting, you know, the mass production happening.
Mhm.
So I was quite happy that he didn't rush me and kill my base in the early game.
Yeah.
But then I didn't really follow through, unfortunately.
We've also had we've had a question in the chat actually from Collateral. What about the almighty Helbs? Can you talk us through that decision?
Well, I don't know. I just felt like I was running out of gold. I needed to
Yeah,
make
okay,
troops.
fair enough. Yeah. It was very nice because now we know that Helbs don't really do fuck all against plumed archers, which is
Just in case you're
always nice to
wondering.
see. Yeah. So you feel like you kind of threw that last game there a wee
I
bit.
do. I feel like I should have been, like, you know, I was in a good position. I had the civilization advantage.
Yeah. But just didn't really pay off for you in the end.
You were in a very strong position pushing into that corner.
Yep.
And
Well, I got a
you just
castle
sort of-
down, and then it just sort of, I don't know what happened.
You sort of stopped making units for a while. And you just
Yeah.
messed up.
Yeah, that's an issue that a lot of players have, though, isn't it? They just don't spend their resources and all that sort of stuff. But that's okay. Yeah, all right. So we've had one last question in the chat. It's a bit of a troll one from Let's Improve. I can't actually see where it is now. Ask her thoughts on Australia being added to Civ 6 DLC and not New Zealand. Do you have any thoughts on that, or do you just want to tell Let's Improve to shush?
What was the question again?
Oh, damn it, Noodle! Ask her for her thoughts on Australia being added to Civ 6 DLC and not New Zealand.
I don't know what that means.
Yep, didn't think so. Thanks, Alex. Well done, buddy. All right, well, thank you very much for the interview, Noodle. We won't hold you up any longer, seeing as though you do have to go and play your team games.
I
Wreck
do.
some moves and
I do
team games.
indeed.
Reach some
yes.
news and team games, absolutely. Thank you very much for playing. Very, very exciting set of games, and very, very fun to cast. So thank you very much.
Likewise. Thank you very much, Maddie and Robo, for casting.
No,
And
all
Robo
good.
casting.
Yeah, he was co-casting with me,
I
absolutely.
was here.
Yeah, man, the dream team kicking it as always.
Always.
Yeah, thank you very much. We'll let you go now, Noodle. Go have fun,
Alright.
play some games.
Thanks, guys. Catch you later.
See ya.